And hello everyone, this is TommyDaGreatest's here, and in this video I'm playing the game The Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, and I had a competition where people could play my dungeon and they would get featured in my little YouTube video, so here it is. I will start out with the winners and then we will make fun of the losers together. Okay, so here are the winners. First out is this guy called Jhaab or something. I don't know exactly how to pronounce the name, but this guy is just level 16, so he's using this pull and run tactic, and it's working out pretty well. It's kind of tedious and coward, but at least it's working, so I'm not complaining. He's raiding this here, and he managed my first group of enemies without a trouble. He's going here, he's turning into my second group of enemies, or third, depending on how you count on it. And now he's in the trap room. He's walking, and he misses the traps. He's studying the room to know how to take advantage of it, and then he pulls. He pulls, and he's going to drag them. Oh no, oh shit, oh no, that was a close one. He was almost dead, but he survived. So he's dragging. Oh no, he's doing this again. So he's taking another move. Oh my god, do you see this? He's pulling them all the way over here. Okay, now back to this room again. So he's now using this little trap here. Oh, this trap just sprung off. I don't know what he did. But anyway, he's coming to the boss room now, and he is getting attacked by a group of mobs, and he will surely die from this. But he's, what the fuck? Oh no. Now he's actually pulling them to the middle of the room. He's pulling half the dungeon away, but oh, that's so coward. But it was working, and now he is rewarded with a star. So let's just congratulate this little guy. Okay, so this guy is called Digitalpowers, and he is a level 20 mage. And as you can see, he is more confusing me with his ability to turn the camera around rather than fighting. But he does have some real nice tactiques, except from this pulling tactique that the other mates also used. He is using this thing to pull the enemies in, and then he is silently executing them, except it's not very silently, it's pretty loudly. But anyway, it's a very efficient way, and he is avoiding the traps pretty professionally as well. And as you can see here, he's not falling for this one, and he's now spinning around even more with the camera. And he's going into the trap room, and it's going very well, and he's not getting trapped, except he is just beaten to death almost, but he survived. And he came to this final stage, and he's almost in the boss room, and as you can see, he's doing this little thing with the black hole, and he's really mastered this technique. So he's doing this dungeon very well, and I can only promote him or honor him or something, I don't know, but it sounded good. And he's finishing off the last people, and there goes his star. So this little guy was very well deserving of his star. Okay, so the next guy up is the Sesusgrostcou, that guy, and he's actually killing people very fast, and I was so impressed. He's doing these acrobatics, he's killing people, he's killing them ever fast, not a second turn, he's not even thinking about it, he's just mashing away, and I was so impressed. And that was until I discovered that the guy is actually level 30, so he's actually about 11 levels higher than the actual castle, so I'm not going to get him any big rewards. But it's nice to look at it, it's very cool, and now we know what we will do when we're level 30. So, even though this guy's tactics are cheap, because he's so high level, I think he earns that star, and with that he can walk with the Hall of Shame, because that wasn't worth it. I mean 10 levels, I mean 11 levels above, and then he brags about it in the end, come on. So now that little adventure is over, now it's time for the losers, so laugh together with me at these pathetic creatures' attempts to breach my castle. Ha ha ha. Now this is time for Laura. She's level 19 mage, and she was bragging a lot at the start before this video, but I didn't want it in the video because it would be so slow. Now as you can see, she's burning just like the other mage, and she's pulling people into that burning wound, and they die. It's not a wound, but they get wounds, but whatever, I don't speak English as a native language, so I can say whatever I want. Now she's near the trap room, and as you can see, everything goes fine here, and she's actually thrown away by one of the traps, and then she comes to this, and she's almost in the boss room. Now she complained that she mispressed the button here, but that doesn't matter, because what happened here is that she pressed the wrong button and she died. So, goodbye Laura. Next up we have this warrior loser, and his name is Deadly Swamp. So he came from a swamp, and he's actually swamping and whomping, and everybody thinks around him die. And as you can see, he's using his fire magic to maintain himself, and he's also using a shield spell. And that's a bold move considering he's just level 17. And as you can see, it's going very well. He's already killed all of the first groups, and he's come almost halfway to the castle. And he's starting to get near the trap room, and as you can see, he has a little bit of problem with it, because his health is going down, but his potions and his cunning is keeping him alive. And he's still doing this kind of backtracking thing to keep the mobs alive, to keep himself alive I mean, but the mobs are always alive too, at least for a while. And as you can see, he's always so even closing in on the end. But however, his health points are running low now, and his potions are running out. So now he has only his cunning skill and luck to count on. And the first little group here in the boss room goes pretty well, and he's barely alive as you can see, but he's actually managing to work it out even though the odds are against him. So he's actually continuing this little fight, and then he pulls the last group of mobs. So when he finally reaches the last herd of mobs, he's doing the backtracking thing, and that's when he's struck down. So I'm sorry, little Shwamp. This could have turned out great, but it didn't for you. Alright, so the next challenger should be able to take this castle by storm. It's CottinCandy. She doesn't know how to spell CottinCandy, so she spelled CottinCandy instead. Either way, she's turning into this little dungeon that I built, and she's using AoE effects, which is probably this class's main attribute. I don't know, I've never played this class, I only played the warrior. Either way, she's doing a great job, she's annihilating everything in her reach. She's using a few potions, now she's already used 2 potions and she just reached the trap room, which she escaped from in a cowardly manner. Anyway, she has also turned up to this point where the boss rooms almost started. And now she only has 1 single little health potions left, and now as you can see, there will be tragedy. So, even though the thought was good, a level 22 died at the hands of my level 19 minions in my 19th dungeon. So sorry, no more loot for you. Now, here comes the next challenge of the day. His name is Altairi, and as you can see, he's a really brave challenger. Just with a level of 9, he's determined to brave this castle and defeat all of its inhabitants. Now, at the first group of mobs... Like I said, at the first group of mobs, he's using a super special power to deliver a fatal blow to all of these mobs. And as you can see, as you can see, he's on the first group of mobs, he's actually using a special powers to get ahead in this game. And for being 9, he's very good, because he's almost beaten the first mob here. And as you can see, this. As you can see, the first mob, he's actually doing a really good job. And as you can see, he's almost killing it. And as you can see, he's almost this guy actually thought he could come to a level 19 dungeon with a level 9 character and beat it. Or maybe he just wanted some YouTube fame, I don't know. Yeah, this is hard. This is really hard when it's 10 levels above you.
Don't worry, treasure chest. Daddy's coming to set you free.
This guy is a great league player. As you see here, he's walking the dwarves gently. With a level of 13, he's really determined to take on this castle. And let's see how it works. I mean, his adventure here is so short that I didn't even have time or patience to add his name into this video in the bar to the lower left corner. His adventure started here, and there they ended. Goodbye. The next little loser and the final one to approach my castle here is Daddy-O-10. Daddy-O-10 is level 20 though, so his name should be Daddy-O-20, and I don't know who he is a dad for. He used this tactic to pull all of the mobs to the first room, and then he kills them in a shower of arrows. That will be the irony of this video, but you will understand that later. However, he's doing the trap room pretty well. He's kind of cowardly killing these mobs one and a one, or something like that. Anyway, he killed them, and then now he's almost nearing the boss room, and everything's going great. He's starting to run out of potions. There are only 2 herds mobs left now. And as you can see, the first one goes pretty good, and he doesn't lose much health, and then he pulls the final mob herd. And this is when the shit hit the fan. In a brave attempt to flee and survive, he accidentally stumbles into one of my traps, flings across the room, and gets showered in his own arrows. Sayonara and goodbye.
Shut up!
It would be kind of unfair for me if I just said that Laura and Daddy 10 were losers, because frankly they got their revenge one try later. As you can see here, Laura braved this dungeon without very much of a problem. She even had all of their potions left. And also Daddy 10 did a stunning effort to come back. He used a little bit more potions, but at least he managed to complete it. So, if before you judge these poor little souls that they didn't finish my dungeon, welcome them with your open arms, or just harass them, whatever you want to do. However, that was all, except one tiny little thing I almost forgot in this video.
I feel kind of bad for you monsters already.
This is the ultimate hero of them all. The guy's name is Whosaskin. I mean, I'm not asking who he is. Or maybe I should, because this guy is making a truly great effort. I mean, he's slaughtering everything like everyone else, and he's using a fire spell, and he's greatly defending himself, and he's hardly using any potions at all. So, yeah, just look at him go, baby. I mean, this is something you don't see every day. It's manliness, it's womanliness, it's hermaphroditiness all in its glory. And there is only one thing left for this guy to do. Totally massacre this last squad of enemies and claim his rightful prize. Oh yeah, baby, oh yeah. And as you see, he's not having a problem with it at all. He's finishing off these two circles and getting his famed reward. So now he has to get a prize. So now everybody go raid this guy. Go raid him. Go raid him. Go raid him. Go raid him. Go on raid him. Go on and raid him. If you wanna check out the weird video of Postal 2, just click the left video, and if you wanna see the Rust Experimenter, click the right video, and I also have a cosplay show reel if you wanna see that. So go on and click. You know, some people, they're just not meant to be on YouTube, because this gal here, she was trying to do whatever she could, but her replay kind of crashed, so I couldn't have her in my show, but here you are, she's welcome, so I don't want her to miss out and everything like that, so I'm gonna be pretty honest about this. But now I can speak like normal again, so I don't need to sound like an idiot.